Numbers are repeated in our core, ma'am, as you said in our last video. What does it mean?
Let's first understand what are the core numbers. So we have studied them, but let's first understand. We have 6 core numbers. Out of them, 4 are the major core numbers. Life path number, expression number, solar number, birthday number.
Yes.
Minor core numbers are attitude number and personality number. So these are the 6. So even if we say that first attitude may not be a very important core number, but other 4 and personality are very important core numbers. Okay. So if numbers are getting repeated in these core numbers, 6 core numbers, then we say that the numbers are repeating. Okay. And all of you know how to calculate life path number, expression number, soul edge number, personality number, right? So if the numbers are repeated, this person or the subject will probably start early in life living the negative aspects more than the positive aspects.
Okay.
So it may happen in 2 ways. One is this person will use only the negative aspects, ignoring the positive aspects altogether.
Okay.
Or there is imbalance. Imbalance in the sense, maybe one positive aspect is also exaggerated. And negative aspect is also exaggerated. So there is a total imbalance.
Ma'am, positive and negative aspects of what? Of the person?
Of the numbers.
Of the numbers. Okay.
Yeah, in the beginning we talked about the positive, negative and destructive aspects of the numbers.
Yes.
So now when the numbers are repeated in the initial part of your life, most likely to live the negative and destructive aspects more than the positive aspects. This is what I mean.
Of that number.
Yes. Of that number.
Okay. Clear.
And these repeated numbers they generally present substantial obstacles and difficulties in life.
Oh.
Yes. Because when I say that the person is going to live more of the negative or destructive aspects of the numbers, life is going to be difficult. So here age is very important. You have to consider age here. See, I'll say that from birth to 20, it is most likely that you are using only the negative aspects. From 20 to 40, this is the time when you get a feel of that number. You'll understand what are the positive aspects. You'll get over the obstacles. And after 40, no question. You'll understand the negative aspects very well. Even the obstacles won't be that high. I know there's a middle path. I'll tell you something interesting. Say for example, if 6 is repeated in your chart. How repeated means what? If your life path number is 6 and your expression number is also 6. I'm just giving an example.
Right.
Or maybe your birthday number is 6.
Correct. Personality number is 6.
Yeah, especially main core number. If your life path is 6 and birthday is 6, suppose. Now what you can tell the person is, you add these 2 numbers.
6 plus 6.
6 plus 6.
Okay.
What you get? 12. 3.
3, yes.
So that's a 3. Now you can tell this person, now I can tell you that if you use the positive aspects of 3 here in this case, then the life will become much easier.
Oh.
So that's true with all the numbers now. If 7 is repeated.
Yes.
See, if your birthday is 7 and life path is also 7. 7 plus 7 is
14.
5.
Yeah, 5.
So it's a 5. 14.
Yes.
4 plus 1 is 5.
Yes.
So if this person uses the 5
positive
aspects of 5, then the life of this is a remedy. Then the life will become easier for that 7. See, when we say that negative aspects of the number, let's start with 1.
Okay.
So right now here I am not talking about the positive aspects. Everybody knows, you can go back and check the aspects of the number. So in the initial part of your life, for many years, okay, as I said, you are likely to live the negative aspects more. So what are the negative aspects of number 1 which you are likely to manifest? Let's see that. Okay. So the negative aspects are laziness, dependence, exactly opposite of independence, selfish, ego, pride, fear, weakness, stubbornness, bullying.
Correct.
That comes under negative aspect. So this person might manifest these qualities.
Okay.
Or so if you are a 2, if 2 is repeated, what you are talking of, we are talking of repetition of numbers. If 2 is repeated in the core numbers, then there could be you are over shy. See, 2 is about shyness.
Yes.
So you are over shy. Then you are, this apathy, not concerned about anything, oversensitive. Anything will hurt you very deeply, over emotional, oversensitive, mischief making, cruelty, bad temper. All this will come under negative aspects of 2. Lying, pessimism, being pessimistic, negative minded all the time. 2 is about negative mind. So here it is overdoing. When the numbers are repeated, it is overdoing. Okay.
Yes.
Now if a 3 is repeated in the core, then what will happen? One is you worry. Then scattering of energies, wanting to do so many things, lack of focus, don't know what you are going to, as a child especially, there's so much you want to do. So every other day you feel that you want to do this, you want to become this, you want to study this, you don't like this subject, you like this subject. So as a student, this may happen, that there is no focus. You may be intelligent, but then you have no focus. So there's so much scattering of energies. This may happen. Then whining, complaining all the time, criticizing all the time, gossiping, being very superficial. Superficiality. Over shy. So either you in the 3, what will happen? Either you over express, or you under express. You become shy. You go into shell. You don't want to express at all. So these are the negative aspects of 3. Then if 4 is repeated, 4 is an earth number. We have talked about elements. Okay. Yes. So 4 is an earth number. So it becomes slower. It is very slow and unexciting. So this person may become very lazy, not doing anything, untidy, indisciplined. All these things, there is limitation, there is repression. Yes. The people will, the parents will be after this child. Study, work, be clean, don't be clumsy. This, all these things will happen to the child. Child may become more and more rigid because there is so much repression from the parents. The child will become rigid. So there could be hatred. The child may start hating people who are trying to discipline. Might become cruel. Okay. Yes. Then let's talk about 5. See, if 5 is repeated, 5 is little about irresponsibility. So this will increase. So highly irresponsible. Okay. Procrastination, delaying everything. So you want to get things done from the child, you have to tell at least 4 times. Otherwise the child will procrastinate. Self-indulgence, getting into addictions, smoking. We see children, school-going children who can get into addictions, drugs, smoking, yes, drinking or whatever. Perversions, abuse of freedom. Parents are giving freedom and the child is abusing the freedom. Correct. Overindulgence in any aspect. It could be food, it could be this drinking and all these habits, it could be sex, anything. Overindulgence.
Overindulgence. Okay.
Then if 6 is repeated in the chart, okay, there is anxiety.
Correct.
There is worry. Then very interfering, very nosy, want to know
Correct.
everything, being meddlesome. Then drudgery. Drudgery is called donkey work. Just keep on doing that donkey work all the time without resting.
Yes.
Okay. Then, people will treat you like a doormat.
Yes. Yes. Overthinking.
Overthinking, overthinking also.
Yes.
Yes. And then you may be very suspicious about people around you. But the maximum thing I have seen with 6s, early in the childhood, that people treat them because they have to do a lot of housework, the home responsibilities. That may happen with a 6. Then if you're a 7, repeated number of 7. With a 7, 7 is a loner. So 7 will go into shell, want loneliness in life and doesn't want any interference. This person will keep finding faults with others, over criticizing. Okay. Melancholy. going into depression. Because see, loneliness will always give depression. Confusion. Sevens are one of the most confused people. If repeated numbers are there, the person is very, very confused in life, nervous. It's a very erratic energy. Faithless. There is no faith in anyone, not even people around you. I'm not talking of faith in the Almighty. Yeah, I'm talking about faith in no one. Faithlessness. Turbulence, drinking, cheating, being crafty, all this will come with 7 negative aspects. Okay. Then if you're an 8, so 8 is repeated in your chart. 8 is, because 8 is very hardworking. This one is very hard on oneself. 8. Okay. Or another completely opposite negative aspect will be not doing anything. It's an earth energy. Very slow.
Okay.
Not doing any hard work. मेहनत नहीं करना है. Materialistic, over ambitious. Demand for recognition, intolerance, scheming, impatience, bullying, like 1. See, 8 is the number of power. So I want power at all cost. Then I will bully others. I want money at all cost. Being unscrupulous, किसी भी method से I will earn money. I'll be unscrupulous. Corruption is a big word. Corruption, child doesn't understand. At a young age, you don't understand corruption. But unscrupulous activities, yes, they do.
In the class, they can bully.
Anywhere.
Yes.
Bullying in the class, especially with friends.
Right.
So if you're a 9, repeating in the 9 is repeating in the chart, then 9 makes you hyper emotional. Okay. 9 also may become very egocentric, very impractical, aimless dreaming, erratic, unstable, bitterness, very moody, eccentric. See, I am talking of so many characteristics. That doesn't mean one person will have everything.
Correct.
So one could be just over emotional, one could be just vulgar, but other parts are okay. But
Yes.
maybe just one characteristic, but it will be exaggerated.
Right.
So when the number is repeated, that is why I said, they start out in life with negative personality.
Okay.
Then if you have 11 as a repeating numbers, see, 11 is about, we have studied double digit numbers. Here the first is self.
Yes, 1.
In 11 there are 2 11s, 2
1,
ones.
1. Yeah.
2 ones, yeah. It's about the self. Self abuse is very common with number 11 number repeating in the chart. So self abuse could be in any aspect. It could be like all these drugs, drinking, all these things. Emotionally you self abuse yourself, and to the extent of suicide.
Okay. Okay.
So that's we see so many children committing suicide. You should check their numbers actually. Why they go to that extreme? So there has to be some reason. Something is extreme. Even the chart in the number, something has to be in extreme.
Okay.
Or there is a lack of understanding for 11. They become fanatics. Self-superiority. 1, 2, 1. No. Pride, double pride. Self-superior. I am superior. I am super self-superiority. Miserliness. Again I said indulgence in sensual pleasures. Dishonesty. You can become a crook. Lying. See, aspects of negative aspects of 2 and 1 and 11. So that's why I always tell that if you have master numbers in the chart, as a child it's not easy to handle master numbers.
Right.
You don't understand the meaning of master numbers at all. So either you you fall into the single digit number or extreme negative aspects of that number, master number.
Correct.
Then for 22. 22 is again self-superiority, self-promotion, big talk. Or there could be inferiority complex completely. Then again negative aspects of 4.
Correct.
For a 22.
Yes.
Okay. Then grudge, keep a grudge. So when you keep a grudge, what do? You become revengeful. When you're carrying grudge, you tend to become revengeful. Okay. Then that's why the viciousness, no, the viciousness will come with 22. Badla lene ki. Black magic, all those things come with crime. You see child who are criminals. So this is how this repetition of the numbers play a major role. Maybe in the next class we'll talk about repetition of the testing numbers.
Okay. Thank you, doctor. We learned something new today. Wait for the next video. Namaste.